Into the semi-finals we go now over in the Copa America, and we have a repeat of last Copa America's final. It's Brazil, it's Peru. Who's going to go through? We'll take a little look next. That's right, folks, back once again with another 5-minute preview. Looking forward to Brazil against Peru again over in the Copa America, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new, where have you been, boys? Smash your subscribe to keep your bang up to date with all things Copa America related, Blackburn Rovers related. Whoa, football, we're going to know here, boys. Under one Ruski, that's right, goodness gracious me. They've only just played each other about 2 weeks ago. It is Brazil, it is Peru, and it is for a spot in, of course, the Copa America final. We'll take a look at that in a minute. A big shout out to the VIPs. They are the Patreons. Thank you for your continued support as you work behind the scenes with me, of course, to get this baby up to another level. The race to 25k keeps on keeping on. But anyway, let's get into it. 5-minute preview. Brazil, it is Peru. So let's get into it. Let's take a look at the matches then. It does take place on the 5th of July, Nilton Santos Arena. It is Brazil, it is Peru for a spot into the last two. Goodness gracious, that's rhymes. Here it is, of course, Ricardo Gaceca up against Tite in the dugout. Of course, Brazil winning it 9 times in the past, the Copa America, the title. Been in the top 4 27 times, of course. You can probably make that 28 now because they're here right now. Last time around, of course, they did win it. Let's take a look at the resume then, shall we, for Brazil. So far, so good for them. They did open up their campaign with a win against Venezuela. Then, of course, they did take on Peru way back on the 18th of June, and they smashed them 4-0. Is it going to be a repeat of that, or will it be a little bit closer to the money? Then they, of course, had a bit of a nervy encounter against Colombia, 2-1 win, before losing a couple of points against Ecuador, and, of course, just beating Chile in, of course, the quarterfinal with a bit of a chaos, losing Gabriel Jesus. Recap of the group stages here. Group B. As you see, Brazil just dropped a couple of points as they were kicked on forward to those knockout stages. Let's take a look at the 26-man squad that makes up for Brazil. Of course, got 3 goalkeepers that have been used on a rotating basis. I think Edison was the last time around. It might be Alisson's turn this time around. Of course, kicking on forward into the defenders, you've got the likes of Thiago Silva. Renan Lodi has been very, very highly used. Into midfield, we've got the Fabinho, Douglas Luiz as well. And, of course, up top, we've got the likes of Gabriel Jesus, who will probably be suspended on this one. Let's take a look at the expected start 11 then for us, shall we? Let's between the sticks, we've got Renan Lodi at the left back, Militao, Thiago Silva and Danilo make up the back 4. Casemiro, Paqueta and Fred in midfield with Richarlison, Firmino coming in for Gabriel Jesus, and, of course, Neymar leading the charge. Let's take a look at, of course, their opposition, Peru, of course, managed by Ricardo Gaceca once again. They did win the Copa America twice in their history, but the top 4 again. Now you can round that up to 17 because they're here right now. Of course, last time around they did finish as runners-up, currently ranked 27th in the world. Their resume looks like this. Quite scoring a lot of goals of Peru. However, they did receive that battering against Brazil on match number 1 for them. But since then, they've never looked back. Picking wins against Colombia, Venezuela, draws against Ecuador, and of course against Paraguay, which did, of course, go to penalties, which they comfortably won in the end. Recap of the group stages is as you were, of course, like Brazil, same sort of stuff, coming in as runners-up, so they are doing their bit as well. Let's take a look at the expected, or the remind ourselves of some of the names then for Peru. Here we go. We've got Pedro Galase between the sticks. We've got the likes of who else? Miguel Taruco from Saint Etienne over in Ligue 1. We have Alexander Callens from New York City. Into midfield, we've got the likes of Renato Tapia, of course, the most expensive man in the books. Gianluca Lapadula with the coolest name in town, but he has been scoring goals, so of course we should be sticking to him, you would think. Let's take a look at my starting lineup for this one. We got Galise between the sticks, Lopez, Callan, who was that at the back there? We got I can't really see it, it's been blocked off, but his name is Bloody Callens, Ramos and Corso as well, with Cueva, Carrillo, Tapia, Riocchio in midfield, with Pina supporting Lapadula, and of course hopefully scoring some more goals. Let's take a look at the situation between these two sides. Played each other 15 times now since 1970. Of course 11 wins for Peru, which of course has been a new one added to that. 2 wins for Peru, and of course 2 draws. The biggest win for Brazil was a 5-0 win. Of course the biggest win for Peru was a 1-0 win. In fact, they've only scored 10 goals over those 15 matches against Brazil. Meanwhile, they've scored 36 in return, which is a 2.40 goals a game ratio compared to the 0.67 scored by Peru. As a daisy, 200 of viewers have voted, 87% going in favour of Brazil. Of course, Peru picking up 13%. As for the odds for the title, still Brazil 6-4 on for the title. Peru are 4th favourites, 16-1. Of course, as of recording, we still yet to see the outcome of the other side of the bracket. But yeah, I've gone with a cheeky another win for Brazil. There's no questions of why they will not win this game. So I've gone with a 3-0 win for them to take it to the final. As you can see, they would, of course, take on the winners of the other side of the bracket. And right here, right now, we do not know who is in that consideration for that other final spot. For me, Brazil will take it, but let me know about you in the old comment section down below. Do you think Brazil can make it another title, or is there a bit of a spanner in the works on the other side of the bracket in the shape of maybe Lionel Messi, or maybe Cavani, or maybe Well, that's probably about it. But anyway, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Of course, give the video some love and smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe. We'll cover it to the bitter end, boys and girls. We may even throw a watch along, a cheeky watch along, as of course we look forward to that. But until then, give the video some love and smash your thumbs up. I'll see you soon for the next one. But until then, we're out of here.